Hello dear friends, good morning. This is day 3 from Bologna, the Bologna Children's Book Fair. What are we going to discover this morning? I am bringing you in the magic world of our book exhibitions. We have 2 special exhibitions this year. One is the Bologna Ragazzi Award, Amazing Bookshelf, and the other one is Fluo Lit Up Books. Both have been curated by Cooperativa Stoppani, Accademia Drosselmeyer, and I'm happy to invite here with me Grazia Gotti, who is one of the founders of this magic company. Grazia, what can you tell us about the selection of this year? Let me say that this is the first time we do this exhibition. We usually in the past have always showcased only the winning titles, while this year we decided to have a special exhibition of 100 jewels among those submitted for the Bologna Ragazzi Award. And of course we have the showcases of the winning titles of 2020, 2021 and 2022 edition. But let's go through the books. What are the trends that you have seen in this Bologna Ragazzi Award?
Thanks, Elena. Let me say that I'm very happy because I'm among the most beautiful books coming from all over the world. You can see from where they are coming. From, for example, China, Taiwan, USA, Taiwan again, Czech Republic, Russia, Uruguay. That is one of my surprised because Uruguay is coming and is rising. I remember that 10 years ago during the Bologna Ragazzi Award we had a prize called New Horizon for the new countries that start to publish. Now they are not New Horizon, they are uprising with experimental, a good taste, so I'm so happy for Uruguay. Or let me say Germany, Chile, Canada. Can you see how beautiful are?
This is Kalimat, our friend Bodura Kasmi
yes.
from Sharjah, the United Arab Emirates.
United Kingdom, South Korea, France, just to give you an example of the countries. Germany again, Italy, France, because it's usually Canada, this is the winner. And what is, you ask me, a trend?
Yes, what have you seen this year?
Let me say that one absolutely is new books on technique. This is wonderful because the illustration is the main part of this book, but the publisher starts everywhere, because we check, so everywhere, telling to children how to produce images. So it's a absolutely new trend. Poetry, look, poetry, marvelous books on poetry.
This is the winning title this year.
Yeah, this year.
That's amazing.
And this is a new collection mentioned because it's a French collection with 2 languages. A topic is absolutely biography in general, but mainly women. So the wave of women is still rising, but is the biography, a new style to tell the life of people, not only so important people, but even again the biography is the main point of life. For example, in comics, this is a biography of a young girl at the time of the Beatles.
Wow!
Yeah,
Amazing.
Really amazing.
And this is French, or is this no?
Dargo. Wait. Dargo. So women.
Thank you, Grazia. Let me underline that we have what you see. These are not flags. These are indications for the publisher, what stand they are, so people interested can reach out to them. And let me say that this exhibition is available at our BCBF galleries. You can access them through our website www.bolognachildrensbookfair.com. Let's go to the other exhibition.
Okay.
Well, and this is the second special exhibition, the Fluo lit up books. Let me say that for both the exhibition we have also produced a brochure that's a kind of special bibliography that professionals can enjoy also in the next month browsing across the titles. Actually, I have to tell you that Grazia has been pushing me for this exhibition for 3 years, because actually we had planned to do it in 2020, and then unfortunately, or fortunately, let me say, we had to stop our plans. Why do I say fortunately? Because Fluo books have increased in numbers in these last years, and so it's possible to have an even richer exhibition, and it's actually very rich because it's 130 titles among the publishing of the last 10 years. You took in consideration 10 years. But I give the floor to Grazia because it's not just a matter of fashion, or there's a topic of techniques behind the stage, and I like her to explain us.
Thanks, Elena. First of all, I want really to thank you so much for having accepting this proposal, because I'm very happy, because this, as you said, has a new way to research on books and on illustrated books. So, looking at the technique, so Fluo books give us the opportunity to start. And what happens? Happens that this special way to produce images, but first of all to print, because it's a very difficult, not very difficult, it's different. You must go back to print in offset. So the human part of the process is, and this is what is enlightening this, because when you see this book, that means they seems enlightened. You remember that because it's a process where the man, the woman, the artist, the printer, the publisher want to give this, not because it's a fashion as you said, but because it's to remember us. So go back to go forward. A sort of, after the digital, the too much digital process, we go back to a sort of artisanate, and then we go on printing. And really the surprise is, again, like the beautiful books we have seen, that all the countries, that is a community that want to push the interest on this point of view of producing book.
May I get back to the topic of fashion a moment?
Yes.
We're very proud of children's books, of children's book industry. And why are we so proud? Because we strongly believe in the fact that somehow children's books anticipate the big topics, the big trends, also in politics, in the bravery, in the courage of talking about topics that are hot, sometimes too hot for adult publishing, but in the meantime they are so smart that they anticipate also fashion trends, because I'm pretty sure that you've seen that in the last fashion collections, in the last fashion weeks, we've seen huge use of fluorescent colors, and in children's books this is a trend that we have experienced for some years, much more than in fashion.
For example, to underline this, the great Beatrice Alemagna did this book in 2016, and she tried for the first time, and she was not so sure, because as she declared, she said, I think it could be too kitsch, but there is a kitsch way to use flat color and not fluor, and she starts and she gives to many artists, to young artists, the possibility to say, go this way. She has said this yesterday at a panel, and so we are so great to Beatrice, that is has a high style to have, in a sort, is an endorsement for the new line. So go at in this way as well.
When you were talking about kitsch, I have always to say that kitsch sometimes is overlapping with a bit of an art, as you could have experienced at the Metropolitan Art Museum with in the exhibition that the Vogue Foundation created in 2019 or 2019. I don't remember, but it was really focused on the overlapping between kitsch and art and fashion and trends. So, what are your favorite books?
I want to say before this that I'm against war, absolutely, but I'm not against the smartness, the creativity of our Russian publisher. This is Ad Marginem, one of the best publishers in Moscow now. We prized their books so many times because they are doing a great job. Even they have this one. And my favorite.
It's difficult, isn't it?
No, it's very difficult. Probably there is an artist that I admire so much and that I'm following. This is Sean Harris. He is an artist. He has decided to follow, to work on Fluo books with the proper style. I think this is one of the best books we have. This is a brand new, but he started a couple of years ago to work with Fluo, and I hope that next year we could invite him to come and do a technical things.
Why not?
In Bologna.
You see, guys, that we're already thinking of the next future, and we have plenty of plans. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for following us. Grazie. Let me say also, this exhibition is available at our BCBF galleries. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.